people don't understand just how strong Ghost Rider is for mortals, so let's go ahead and talk about him. Okay, so the Ghost Rider is this thing known as a Spirit of Vengeance, which is basically a fancy word for saying God's wrath. A Ghost Rider isn't always God's wrath, however there have been several different variations of it. Most famously, there is Robbie Reyes, who's being possessed by his uncle Eli, and Ghost Rider 2099, who's actually just a machine. But for this video, we're going to specifically be talking about Johnny Blaze, the traditional Spirit of Vengeance, and Zarathos. And for somebody you guys wondering, yes, Ghost Rider is technically an angel. And he is really strong. First off, he has the traditional powers of superhuman strength, speed, durability. Ghost Rider also possesses regeneration as well. In fact, a Ghost Rider is so strong, it's stated that really only God can unalive it. Ghost Rider also possesses control over Hellfire. Now, for those of you who don't know what Hellfire is, it's basically like normal fire, except it can also damage and traumatize your soul. And he typically uses this fire with pretty much any object he can get his hands on. And that's typically the chains that he has around his body, which he can use it essentially as a whip. Ghost Rider can also increase the length of his chains as well and can control them, kind of like how Spawn does. He also occasionally fuses it with a shotgun, giving it just a little bit more oomph. Ghost Rider also enhances whatever vehicle he's riding to get around better. Typically it's a motorcycle, but he can do this with planes, boats, cars, trucks, anything he can really control. Now we get into Ghost Rider's most famous ability, the Penance Stare. And basically what this does is if Ghost Rider were to look into your eyes, he would make you feel every amount of pain and sorrow you cause to anyone throughout your entire life. And if your sins or the pain you cause is great enough, this could just outright obliterate your soul. However, this ability doesn't always work. For instance, with Thanos, it's basically like looking back on my greatest hits. And when he did it on Frank Castle, it did nothing to him because in Frank Castle's eyes, everything he did was justified. But this ability has no effect on good people such as Spider-Man. When Johnny Blaze defeated Mephiston and became the King of Hell, he got a new scare known as the Damnation Scare. What it does is it instantaneously burns their souls and sends them straight to hell. It also doesn't even matter if you're good or innocent, it just works on anyone. Ghost Rider, also being an angel, has a bunch of other extremely overpowered magical abilities such as dimension travel or size alteration, detecting souls, reading soul, eating soul, also eating your sins. Also, he has one of the most powerful abilities in all of fiction and looking absolutely badass in every single panel or image that he shows up on. Like seriously, show me a picture of Ghost Rider that just does not go hard. Like seriously, it's impossible to find a bad picture of Ghost Rider in my opinion. But anyway, Ghost Rider has done some crazy stuff over the years. Like kicked the crap out of Lucifer, taken an entire beating from the Avengers and got up like it was nothing, completely tanked Spider-Man's attacks, outran Mjolnir. He's also taken out the Hulk with his Hellfire. Also during the World War Hulk event where Hulk was going on a rampage throughout the entirety of the US, Ghost Rider was one of the people considered to stop it, but seeing that Hulk was pretty much justified through his rage, he kinda just lets him be. Ghost Rider, once with his Penance Stare, also defeated Galactus. There are also more powerful versions of Ghost Rider out there. First off, when Zarathos has his full power unleashed, he is a cosmic threat that is on the level of Galactus and Mephisto. And there's the one time where he bonded to both Red Hulk and Venom. There's also the one time where Doom gained the Spirit of Vengeance, the title Sorcerer Supreme, the Star Brand, and the Iron Fist. And this was also the same Doom that was fighting Rune King Thor. And lastly, there is my favorite version of Ghost Rider, the Cosmic Ghost Rider. And this is when Frank Castle became the Spirit of Vengeance, and he also became a Herald of Galactus. Also, his chains are made from the bones of Sidorak, the god of motion that empowers the Juggernaut. I absolutely love this version of Ghost Rider, and I hope he shows back up in the comments one of these days. But yeah, that is Ghost Rider, one of the most badass characters in all of comics, and genuinely, unironically, one of the strongest. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about Ghost Rider. Feel free to comment down some stuff that I might have missed out on. Also, let me know, do you like Ghost Rider or do you not? Pretty sure that pretty much everyone likes Ghost Rider at this point. But anyway, comment down below who you want me to talk about next, and also feel free to give this video a like. Feel free to give your boy a follow, and I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a nice day, and yeah, peace.